Imagine waking up early on a crisp morning, kicking your bike to life and hearing that familiar, gentle thump, a sound that once defined an era of everyday motorcycling. For many riders, that sound belonged to one machine, the Suzuki Thunder 125, the unsung hero of the streets. Now, after years of silence, Suzuki has done something we didn't see coming. They've revived the name, redesigned the bike, and reimagined it for 2026, a modern commuter that pays homage to its roots while embracing today's technology. Yes, this is the 2026 Suzuki Thunder 125, and it's not just a nostalgia trip, it's a statement. Stay tuned until the end, because I'll reveal a special edition surprise that brings this new Thunder into a league of its own. Welcome to Z Auto Advisor, where every comeback has a story, and every motorcycle has a soul. Before we dive into the 2026 model, let's rewind to where it all began. The original Suzuki Thunder 125, introduced in the early 2000s, was built with one clear goal: reliability for everyday riders. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't powerful, but it never let you down. It became a favorite among students, commuters, and new riders across Asia because of its smooth 125cc engine, solid frame, and incredible fuel efficiency. It was simple, practical, and trustworthy, the kind of bike you could hand down from one generation to the next. But as the motorcycle market moved towards sportier 150s and high-tech scooters, the humble Thunder faded away. Now, in 2026, Suzuki is reigniting that same spark, bringing the Thunder name back with a design that honors its past while charging boldly into the future. Let's start with the heart of the Thunder. The 2026 Suzuki Thunder 125 is powered by a 124cc single-cylinder, air-cooled, fuel-injected SOHC engine built for smooth performance and rock-solid reliability. Power figures stand at around 11.5 horsepower and 10.5 Nm of torque, paired with a 5-speed gearbox. On paper, that might not sound wild, but the real story lies in refinement. Suzuki has tuned the engine for crisp throttle response, vibration reduction, and linear acceleration, perfect for city traffic and relaxed cruising. The engine now features Suzuki Eco Performance Plus, SP Plus, a system that balances power with exceptional fuel economy, promising up to 55 km per liter. You can even toggle between Eco mode and Power mode, depending on your riding needs. And yes, the Thunder still retains that distinctive, mellow exhaust note that made it so comforting to hear in the early mornings of old. This isn't just a 125cc commuter. It's a smooth, confident partner for daily life. The Thunder's 2026 frame has been redesigned from the ground up. It now features a lightweight diamond-type steel frame, improving both handling and comfort. The bike weighs just 122 kilograms wet, making it agile and beginner-friendly. The wheelbase has been slightly extended for better stability at higher speeds, while the seat height remains an approachable 780 mm, perfect for all riders. Front suspension consists of telescopic forks, and the rear uses twin adjustable shocks tuned for everyday comfort, even with a pillion rider or luggage. It's the kind of balance you only get from a commuter perfected through decades of real-world feedback. The Thunder doesn't need to be aggressive, it just needs to feel right. And Suzuki has nailed that feeling once again. The 2026 Thunder rides on 18-inch alloy wheels, wrapped in tubeless tires for better grip and durability. For braking, Suzuki gives it a disc at the front and a drum at the rear, both managed by a combined braking system, CBS. This setup offers predictable stopping power, especially for new riders. It's not a performance setup, it's a safety-first design that prioritizes real-world conditions over racing aspirations. And in the rain, on rough roads or during emergency stops, that's exactly what matters most. Here's where the Thunder 125 truly shines. Suzuki's designers knew the magic of the original wasn't in aggressive angles or racing stripes, it was in honesty. So the 2026 model carries forward that same simplicity but reinterprets it for a modern audience. The fuel tank features the classic Thunder teardrop shape, now with sharper creases and a gloss matte two-tone finish. The round LED headlamp gives it a retro face, while the digital cluster sits neatly within a chrome bezel, a perfect blend of old and new. The seat is flat, comfortable, and wrapped in dual-texture leatherette for premium feel. A touch of brushed metal on the side panels and grab rail adds just the right amount of character. The rear tail light and indicators are fully LED, while the instrument cluster combines an analog tachometer with a digital speedometer and fuel gauge. Classic meets contemporary. From every angle, the 2026 Thunder looks timeless. It's simple, elegant, and unmistakably Suzuki. The 2026 Thunder 125 doesn't chase unnecessary gimmicks, but it includes all the features today's commuter expects. Digital analog instrument cluster with gear indicator and trip meter. 2 riding modes, Eco and Power, USB-C charging port under the handlebar, LED lighting all around, combined braking system, CBS, side stand engine cutoff, auto, start-stop system for fuel savings in traffic. There's also Suzuki Ride Connect, a Bluetooth app that lets you view call alerts, navigation prompts, and service reminders on the bike's display. It's practical, smart, and unobtrusive, exactly what a modern commuter should be. Riding the new Thunder feels like catching up with an old friend. The engine hums smoothly, the gear shifts are light, and the clutch action is perfectly balanced for stop-and-go traffic. In the city, it glides effortlessly through tight gaps, while on open roads, it cruises comfortably at 90-100 km/h without feeling strained. The suspension soaks up bumps beautifully, and the upright riding posture ensures fatigue-free long rides. Everything about the bike feels intuitive, from the seating position to the throttle response. This isn't a bike trying to impress you with power. It wins your heart with consistency. Suzuki has always built the Thunder for the real world. The 11-liter fuel tank gives it a range of over 500 kilometers, perfect for riders who just want to fill up once and forget about it. Under the seat, there's a small utility compartment for documents or a toolkit, and the bike supports optional luggage racks and side boxes for touring or delivery riders. Fuel economy, comfort, and durability. These 3 pillars still define the Thunder's DNA, and Suzuki has stayed true to that formula. Now for the surprise I promised, Yuion Suzuki is also preparing a limited heritage edition of the 2026 Thunder 125, a special variant that celebrates its return after 2 decades. A retro blue and silver paint scheme, reminiscent of the 2000s, original classic Thunder decals in vintage, font chrome rearview mirrors and grab, rail diamond stitched brown seat and a numbered heritage badge on the tank. Only a few hundred units will be available in select markets, making it not just a commuter, but a collectible piece of Suzuki history. So what is the 2026 Suzuki Thunder 125 really about? It's not about speed or horsepower wars, or fancy electronics. It's about returning to the essence of motorcycling: simplicity, dependability, and the joy of just riding. In a world of complex, tech-heavy bikes, the Thunder 125 reminds us that true satisfaction can come from a quiet, steady ride down familiar streets. Suzuki's revival of this classic is more than just nostalgia. It's a tribute to every rider who believes that reliability is the real luxury. And in that sense, the Thunder 125 isn't just back, it never truly left. This has been Z Auto Advisor, your source for stories where the past and future meet on 2 wheels. Would you ride the 2026 Thunder 125, or are you holding out for the Heritage Edition? Let us know in the comments below.